Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon, evening. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. This will be a slightly different live stream than we are used to doing here, and I'm so excited and maybe even a little nervous because this is just not my normal format, so I'm kind of winging it. So you just get to watch me fumble through what we're going to do here. Hopefully, I won't be fumbling, but if I do, I know you guys won't hold it against me. All right, I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. We already had 4 people waiting when I went live, so at least a few of you were anticipating this, which is good. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm not sure of my lighting situation. It feels very bright, but yet, I don't know. There we go. Maybe we're good. Hi. Yes, I see your chat, Brandy Lynn. Brandy Lynn was wondering if this was today, and she just got done pulling her cards, and she'll journal them all tonight with y'all. Nice. And John is here. Hello, John. Banana Anna S. Hello. Yes, this is going to be something slightly different from our regularly scheduled whatever. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, I just sent a text to my cousin and Tanya there, and a friend of mine who I meant to send these earlier and I just completely got sidetracked, but we're all here now, so yay! And of course, this is still valid on the replay, and me, myself, I'm not going to be doing the full-on thing during the live stream, but I'll walk you through at least how I'm going to do mine, and of course, you can share any ideas or thoughts on your process or what you want to do. But what I will be doing after just a bit of housekeeping is I'll let you know exactly kind of what we're doing in this live stream, which I've pretty much already told those of you that have been at the last few live streams, kind of the, I don't know, like the outline format of what we're doing. But just a few housekeeping items. Tomorrow's Woo Woo Wednesday live stream is actually going to be during the day at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, just because my kids are home and because we're kind of in this, I don't know, I don't think I've ever like worked a job that wasn't like self-employment during this time frame. I never had school during this time frame, so this has always just like been programmed in my mind that week between Christmas and New Year's was like holiday, like the whole week holiday. That all being said, hi Jessa, Solar Siren is here. That all being said, I still like want to have fun and like plan for the new year and all these things. So that's what I had already set out to do in my bullet journal, and I meant to do some more, but I did show a little bit of what I've already got here. But yes, so housekeeping is Wednesday, tomorrow. Our live stream for personal readings and our giveaway and all the fun things will be at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and same format and schedule for Friday, 11 a.m. Mountain Time this week. So yes, we are going to be planning now in whatever way you would like to do this. Some people like to think on sticky notes, others on big poster boards, others want to do this digitally. I just chose this year. In years past, I've actually done it mostly like in the notes app on my phone. But the hard part for me with that is I'm pretty visual, so I would like take a photo of my tarot, you know, the ones I got for each month, and then it would be in my photos, so I'd have to keep scrolling back to whatever day. Yeah, Tanya has to work tomorrow. Calls during that time. Yeah, no worries. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I would anytime I would refer to the notes app on my phone. Yes, I obviously would write out. Oh, for January I got the Six of Pentacles or whatever it was, which I actually did for my personal life this year. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, January. But last year was something different. I can't recall off the top of my head, but I would, yeah, write it out and everything. But it's so fun to actually see the tarot card with it and maybe just a little bit of description like I've done here. I haven't filled in my descriptions or my key takeaways from each card of each month yet. But I'm also leaving this next spread on the next page open. I've kind of started decorating the trim of it, but not like fully like dove in yet. This is going to be where I'll, you know, break it down. January, I got the Six of Pentacles, everything I want to, not just, oh, the Six of Pentacles means this. I mean, we can do it that way. But I I usually have a rough estimate, because I'm a mom and I have my own business. I usually know every April, yes, it's my birthday toward the end of the month, but every April we start baseball and that will last us all the way through the end of the school year. And sometimes, like that last week of school or even the week after school's out, I know year after year, this is what I can expect. And for those of you that have your own children or you have specific, I don't know, Comic Cons that you go to, or stuff for work that you go to, or you plan this family vacation every year, or something like that. Yeah, I love the cloudy washi tape. So fun. And it's got like the gold gilding, which is always fun as well. So the thing is, if you already know some of these solid plans and where they fall, like Christmas, perfect example, those that celebrate, Christmas happens the same date every year, year after year. And come December, when you pull your December tarot card, you know that your holiday hubbub is going to be included in that energy. So it's kind of nice to not just write, well, I got the Six of Swords for December, what the Six of Swords means, but it's also, I mean, you could, make a note, okay, Six of Swords means this, this, and this. And then in your personal description, for me in December, Six of Swords, having to do with healing or communication, moving away from something. The internet is something I always associate with the Six of Swords. And if you have any cards in the tarot that you associate certain things with that don't even really vibe with that card, like on a universal level, but every time you pull this card, it reminds you of this person or this type of event. Of course, keep those intuitions in mind when you're pulling cards for your year, because this is your personal reading for your year. So this is for you to do it the way that you're going to get the most out of it. Other people will do this. Some people will do this and then they'll forget all about it until the end of the next year or, the end of 2024. And like, oh yeah, I think I did a thing where I mapped everything out. I've done that. I think it was it was 2020. Yeah. I did that in 2020. I'm like, wait, I did like a month by month yearly spread. Like what cards did I get? Where did it go? But then like before it turned 2021, I looked at it and I couldn't believe how bang on everything was. I'm like, wow, wow. But it's kind of nice. Last year and the year before, I kept up with month to month. I'm like, okay, I know I'm in the energy of this card this month. And of course, if it's a bad card that, bad, there really is no bad. Just how we interpret things. Say you pull a Three of Swords for your June or something, or the Devil card, yeah. So it's like, this can be bad, like on a universal level, but it doesn't necessarily mean that someone's gonna die or you're gonna be completely depressed that month. I mean, it doesn't have to mean this. You can really dive into the nuance of these more negative cards and see what this means. Like for me personally, one of my tarot birth cards is the Tower card, which most people are like, the Tower card, get away from me. But when I pull the Tower card, I'm like, okay, how are we going to mix things up now? And I just kind of take it as this is life. And especially with Pluto directly, someone with Pluto directly on their ascendant, things either, work out and then I get bored with them, or they work out and they explode, or they don't work out and they explode. Like, I know this is just an energy that's following me through my life. So I'm just on board with it. Because I also have the Chariot as a birth card, which actually helps balance out a little bit of that. um, but so what we're going to do in this live stream, we're going to, and you can kind of do, I mean, I'll show you what I've got a little more and talk this through a little more. But what I'm going to do is here soon, we're going to take some time to just, those of you that haven't pulled your cards, you have your deck handy. If you don't have anything handy and you want to participate along with us right now, either watching live or on the replay, feel free to pause it if you're on the replay, or even live. You can always 2x speed to catch yourself up if you feel so inclined. Go get your supplies. If you're going to be journaling it or using a notebook, find your notebook, find your writing instrument, or if you're going to do it the way I'm doing it, because we're going to be going through, this is my personal life reading spread, which I'll kind of walk you through so you can see what we're doing. But then I have a kind of clean slate energy for this is what we're going to be doing during this live stream, is I'm going to be pulling cards for my writing career for this year, and just breaking those down. And then of course, probably after the live stream. Most likely after the live stream, I did not set up everything to be able to print out my cards and then glue them in like I did with my personal life spread. And this, I will admit, took me longer than I wanted it to. My computer, this other computer over here, was just not having it, and it is Mercury retrograde, so like things can change. Things might take longer than you're hoping, but I was getting a little bit impatient, and my printer was running out of ink as I was creating this. So a lot of the greens in this are just more of a, I don't know, kind of an orangey red color. So I mean, I don't think it looks bad though. I'm not mad at it, but it's just not a exact representation of the Playful Heart Tarot that I used for my writing career, or sorry, personal life reading for 2024. But for my writing career reading, I chose, for me personally, the Land of Stories Tarot deck. Just because it's a writing career reading, I thought, hey, this would be fun. So those of you that have multiple decks, maybe just use your intuition to guide you to one of the decks that you feel you're intuitively called to. You don't have to know why. I mean, I just kind of thought, oh, the Land of Story Tarot would be great for my writing career. Done. But the personal life reading, I got to have a little more freedom with that. I mean, I had freedom here too. Obviously, I could have chosen the Modern Witch Tarot or the Heartscape Tarot or any tarot deck my heart desired, but I don't know. It just felt right to do the Land of Stories Tarot for my writing career spread that we're about to do here. But for my personal life spread, I chose the Playful Heart Tarot because I already know, I already done my numerology for the year. Everybody is going to be in a universal year, number 8 next year. And that's something you do want to keep in mind when you're doing like a full long year-long reading like this, is to know we're on a grand scale, all of us are going to be in that universal year number 8 energy. And what that means, just kind of getting it down to the brass tacks of what a 8 in numerology or universal year number 8 would mean. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of forward momentum. And this can feel almost like whiplash or jarring coming out of a universal year number 7, which 2023 was. There was a lot of introspection, a lot of research, a lot of maybe gathering up, very Two of Wands energy and Hermit energy of gathering up all this information. And maybe you've been able to take action here or there, because no year is going to be just completely saturated only in those universal energies, because your name is creating a vibration. The day you were born is creating a vibration. And then these vibrations can boil down to numbers. So at any given time, we've got all these numbers influencing just how it works in this matrix system. So the more you know about the numbers that are kind of at play in your life, the more you can not just feel this fatalistic kind of surrender, but at the very least, just know that even if I feel all gung-ho, but I'm in a personal year, 7, that can be really a damper on your gung-ho energies. But if you're anything like me, you might start actually feeling the embodiment when you are in a universal year number 7 of wanting to pull back, wanting to slow down. And that's how it happened with me this last year, and even since January 1st of this year. I just felt the need to pull back from giving, going, doing for everybody else all the time, to just getting a bit, as we call it in like the media, like, oh, that's selfish. Actually, it's not selfish to put your oxygen mask on first, so to speak. And in fact, it's actually selfless, because you're going to be able to give people in your life a better version of yourself if you're actually taking care of yourself. But if you're in a personal year 7, but we have the universal year number 8 overlying that energy of forward momentum and all of this movement and action, it actually kind of creates a balancing effect. I'm personally going to be in a personal year number 4 for 2024, which also is about work, putting in the work, putting in the effort, creating the stability. And I just thought, knowing that information before I pulled one card, and then watching my year shape out in front of me as I pulled each card for each month. And then at the very end, right after I pulled December's card, before I shuffled or set the deck aside, I just looked at the back of the deck. And I'm considering that card I pulled for the back of the deck my kind of overall or underlying energy, not just the underlying energy of the universal year number 8, but also of the tarot card of the Knight. And it's very hard to see because these were tiny little imprints, but it is the Knight of Pentacles. The dreaded P word, patience, slow and steady wins the race. All the things we attribute, at least here, um, to the Knight of Pentacles. Yet at the same time, with all the work that I'm already feeling ready, like chomping at the bit to get into this year, I know it's going to be needed to be tempered back a little bit with self care, checking in with my mental health, and just making sure I'm good before I just keep jumping to that next through that next hoop or to that next milestone or what have you. Um, but knowing that I have the Knight of Pentacles kind of as that overall or underlying energy for myself personally for the year. And I always pull that one from the back of the deck. To me, the back of the deck is like that underlying energy that maybe we can't see, but we can feel it. Maybe not even on a conscious level most of the time, but subconsciously, it's like it's almost like it's almost like anyone remember back in school when you'd be like in the middle of like quiet, like the whole class was quiet, and especially like in the winter time when the heater was on, like there was the big heater that they'd have under the window, and it'd be quiet. Maybe you're taking a test, maybe your teacher's having you guys independently read or whatever it is, but then that heater would shut off, and then you're just like, whoa, wait a second, it's way too quiet all of a sudden. I can hear that guy over there chewing on his pencil. I can hear, almost hear the ticking of the clock now. It's so quiet and just, but yet you can hyper sense things. But what I attribute that kind of underlying energy to is that heater before it turned off. It was there. It was almost a sense of comfort you didn't know you were being comforted by until it turned off or it went away. So that's kind of how I look at the underlying energy of, whatever's going on. And a lot of times when I do my own personal readings, a lot of times I will do this in, when I'm doing my regular live streams here as well. I will, pull the cards for everybody. I'm like, oh, and then on the back of the deck, you got this. So I do incorporate that kind of underlying or back of the deck energy a lot. If you would choose to do that for your own little setups today, your own readings today, feel free to do so. If you want to leave that part out, this is your reading. Do it how you want. But I'm just letting you guys know for the example round that we're going to do of me pulling my own cards as you pull your own cards. And if you guys are like, I just want to know what my cards are, you feel free right now to start pulling your cards and laying them out, according to month. And then I'm getting there, I swear. I just wanted to kind of explain maybe a bit of why I do what I do with what I do here, and maybe even giving you guys some ideas that you didn't think of with the whole like maybe underlying energy, and maybe knowing your numerology going into the year. So if you have this like heart's desire to just dive in 2 feet head first into a project, but you're in say universal year number 7. um there's another, I'm trying to think of all the years, or the numbers that sometimes they kind of have you pull back a little bit. 6 kind of has that energy as well. But if you are chomping at the bit to get something and your universal year really, or sorry, your personal year isn't completely on board with that energy, you might feel this kind of push and pull. But because our universal year of 2024 is an 8, I think at some point, even those of us that feel the most introspective and kind of pulling ourselves away are going to feel this pull also to get out there, take action on something, be proactive with stuff. So all of that being said, I'll just walk you through what I got for my personal life reading, and then I'm going to go and pull cards for my writing career reading. And I will not be filling any of this out during the live stream, and that's why I'm just showing you what I did here, just for those of you that want an idea on how to do this if you're completely like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, personal year number 9s are really great for finishing what you've started. So that's a really cool energy that you're, just knowing the bit that I do know about you, Brandulin, with your projects and stuff. You're finally able to finish something that you started, which is very exciting, very exciting. Um, yeah, I hope you can catch a replay as well, Valerie. Bye. Yeah. Oh, you associate the devil with social media, and it's also my card for May. Oh my goodness. How cool. Oh, you got personal year 11, you're pretty sure. Yeah, and a lot of times that'll break down to a 2. I was in that universal energy of personal year energy of 2 or 11 in 2022. Yes, I was. And now at least for the time being, my personal years are on the like very tail end of the digit that we have turning over 2024. I'm a personal year 4. But I'm a life path 7. That's where I started. So yes. And when those of you, fun fact, solar siren, Jessa, she's going to be in a personal year 8, which amplifies the energy for her of the universal year number 8. So there's going to be some major for her, major big career moves, and just ready to, put her money where her mouth is and come here to do what she came here to do. That's what she's going to be doing. So she's kind of taken this last little bit of 2023 to, rest, be in the eye of the storm. So that's a really cool thing. So if you find out that your universal year and your personal year are the same, you might feel very overwhelmed, but it can be a good thing. But just make sure you're taking time to rest and counterbalance all of that action. So yes, we got the Six of Pentacles for my January. And hey, when we go to pull cards, even if you've already pulled them and you have them laying out, you can still weigh in. I think it'd be fun, for if you want to share. You don't have to share what tarot card you got for January, what tarot card you got for February. And of course, we'll kind of go more into that when I actually pull the cards. I'll let you guys know, hey, for January, I got this and whatever. But I'll just kind of let you see what I got for my personal year cards, or sorry, personal year. All this numerology talk. Personal life reading cards for January, Six of Pentacles. February, I got a lot of Page and Knight energy, if you can see. Page of Cups. March was the Six of Wands. I'm trying to read it as I go. April is the Page of Swords. A lot of writing. I feel it. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Heck yes. May, we've got the Eight of Wands for my personal reading, personal life. June was really the only what you would maybe deem negative card that I actually got, and it was Ten of Wands, which by June, that's when we're wrapping up baseball season. So like, I can consider that it's, the wrap up of the school year, wrap up of baseball. Basketball usually ends somewhere in April for my oldest son. So yeah, I can totally see why I'm kind of, and then having to shift gears completely with the kids out of school. That always throws a wrench in my like personal and even professional life stuff that I've got going on. But hey, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. So for July, I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is exciting. August, another Page of Pentacles. September, my only major arcana, at least in my personal life reading, the Magician. Then we have for October, the Knight of Swords, and also a card that is exclusive to the Playful Heart Tarot. It says, this is easier than you expect. So that came out with October, but it was going to look real cluttered. So I'm going to make myself a note that I also got that card, maybe in the expanded part of what I write out later. And fun fact, maybe not Wednesday, but possibly by Friday or whenever it is I get my spreads completely completed, I'll be showing you guys on, there's a regularly scheduled live stream for those that, want to see it all prettied up and all of my stuff written out on the second page. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then for November, I got the Three of Pentacles. And then for December, another Knight of Cups. So I think it was 2 nights, 3 pages. That's what it was. 2 nights, 3 pages. It's a lot of beginning energy, very youthful energy, which I'm totally here for. Like I'm taking on a beginner's mindset in a lot of things, and I'm really excited to just kind of learn as much as I can this year and really apply things. I know I'm doing my own writing spread here very shortly, but I'm going to be making, besides my family and just my mental health and happiness and all that priority, my writing life is going to be a big priority for me into 2024. So speaking of, we might as well start pulling cards. And Jessa says she is ready. She is ready for that 8-8 energy. All right. So, and all I do is I just say, putting myself, to really tuning into my true spirit energy for my writing career. And, you insert whatever it is you're shuffling for in there. And if you want to repeat this type of reading format 3 different times, one for your love life, one for your personal life, one for your career, do that. If you want to do a full year reading, just overarching everything in your life, just one, do that. This is for you to do however and wherever and how many ever you see fit. So I just personally chose to do 2, one for my writing career stuff and then one for my just life in general, personal life, commitments, friends, all the things that are not just my writing career are going to be lumped in over in my personal reading. So for January, those of you that want to shuffle live, feel free to get started. Here we go for January writing career. For me, but whatever it is you're going for. We have here, it's this one. Ooh, we have the Four of Wands. And it's cool because I actually have plans to get back into my writing, like my act 3 of my book, to finish book 2. That's my plan for January. That's going to be my main focus. So I'm here for this. I am so excited to see this. Anyone, what did you get for January? If you want to share, feel free. If not, you don't have to. I've been talking a lot, so I'm thirsty. And of course, if you're specifying, oh, this is for my love life. I'm doing a full spread reading for my love life, and I got this card for January. Feel free to share. If you don't want to share, you don't have to. And we might be on a bit of a delay or a lag as well. So I'm actually going to write down, in case anyone wants to share, but I'm going to write down all of my cards. So I have very little actual table space here. Be right back, getting on the computer. No worries. Tanya got released for January. Love it. Oh, John got justice. Beautiful. All right, so for January, I got the Four of Wands. I'm going to just write these out as you guys... and we might keep going, just depending. Ooh, 10 Pentacles. So you're probably getting that job. That's just my guess. In January, you're getting something that's going to create some good stability for you, Jessa. Yeah, and if anyone has any questions on, I got this card, what do you think that means for me? I'm more than happy to share some insight on our live stream here. So let me know. April, May, June. Sorry, I'm just writing out all of my months here so I can write my cards as we go. Okay, so for February, those of you that are ready, we're tuning into February's energy now. Oops, as I minimize my screen, I don't want to do that. Okay, put my pen up here. I'm working with like this much space on my little table here because I got cards, computer, phone, just stuff. All right, tuning into the month of February. And of course, insert what it is you're wanting to seek. I won't say mine out loud just so I don't mess those of you that are doing this with us live. I don't want to mess you guys up by saying writing career, writing career. Yeah. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. I love it. All right, what do I have for February? Writing. I was going to not say it out loud, and I did. Ooh, so I do believe this is a Page of Swords. Very funny because in my personal life, I had the Page of Cups for February. So a lot of page energy, which I do think also, Brandy Lynn, who's here, I think this might be referring to Publish and Thrive. I think that kicks off, I asked in the Publish and Thrive group, I think the date was February 4th. And I am trying to hold myself accountable and actually take the course that I purchased, I don't know how many runs ago. Like, it's time. And I think this is letting me know, yeah, writing career, learn something, Amanda. Learn how to publish these books you've been writing. Learn it. All right. Anyone else? What'd you get for February? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles followed by 9 of Pentacles. I mean, plus 209 day. I mean. All right. And of course, if you are running behind and want to just like, what's the word? Spam us with what you got. No worries. This chat is by no means going and going and going. All right. So I'm going to start pulling for March. Oh, you got justice again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I choose, just as my own personal thing. I leave the cards that I pulled out. So it's like, technically, I probably should put them back because who knows if there's a repeated theme with cards like John's getting. I mean, that's probably valuable information if that's going to be the case. Oh, the Chariot and Patience, Creative Oracle. Ooh, I love the fact you're integrating an Oracle deck with it. That's so cool. The Chariot in my deck is kind of negative, victory at all costs. So I call it the burnout card. Oh, yeah. I love that it's interesting because I mean, you guys know, I got a lot of decks around here. But there are certain, just, I don't know if it's just the depictions or even sometimes things that are written in the guidebook itself that give it a more positive spin if it's a more negative card, or a more negative spin if it's a positive card. And sometimes I'll just get a vibe, and even though it's like, oh, the Four of Wands is normally a great card, but in certain decks it's like, ooh, that doesn't look very positive. I mean, or you just don't get a great vibe from it. You can figure out what that means. Very cool. Oh, you got the Hermit for February. Love it. March, Four of Swords reversed. Okay. So yeah, and the swords, Four of Swords specifically deals with healing or taking a bit of a break, a little bit of a respite or a timeout. Even if you can't like take days off work if you are working by that time, Jessa, but especially if it's reversed, it's more like an internal rest or an internal focus. And any times that the Four of Swords wants to come out as like a prevailing energy overarching a complete month, like it did for you for March, that's letting you know that in March, yes, maybe you have this new job and you've got all these commitments and things, but your self-care or getting proper sleep and rest and recharging of your battery is going to be the most important thing to keep all the other things going for yourself. And for Brandy Lynn, having, prioritizing for February, her alone time with the Hermit. And yeah, very, very telling energy. And that's why it's kind of nice to do these in advance and kind of have a plan set that, even if it's something you're expecting really great things and then somewhere along the month something goes wrong or it doesn't work out the way your card of the month was telling you it was going to. Of course, you can do some journaling or some introspection or even pull further cards once you get to that month and see like what's going on. And even too, the fact that we are shifting timelines a lot, it doesn't mean that any of this that we're pulling today is set in stone, or that if you get a card that you're just like, ew, nah, I'm good, I don't want to deal with that in July. You have the power. You have the power. He-Man. He's holding a sword. I have the power. You have the power to change it, shift it, morph it, swip it, swap it, whatever. You might have a trip planned in March. There you go. I love it. You don't replace your cards either. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't. I just don't. I probably should. I even thought about it when I was getting the personal life reading done. I'm like, should I put this back and make sure? But then I'm like, no, I want to keep them out of the deck if they don't come back out, because I want to take picture of them so I can print them. But then I didn't end up having to take a picture of them and print them. I just found someone's flip through of the Playful Heart Tarot on YouTube and just screenshotted that, brought it over, emailed those photos to myself, and then imported them into Photoshop, sized them down, and then printed. But again, all of that took me way longer, and it was more of an arduous process than you would think it would be for whatever reason. Mercury retrograde, I'm blaming you. Okay, March. I'm going for my March card. This is it. Ooh. Interesting. I switched it up. I've got the Four of Swords for March. Look at that. Mine's upright though. And I kind of changed my mind partway through because I heard Wrigley yelling, "Mommy!" So I might be just kind of therapizing my own reading here. I might be feeling a bit of writing burnout by March, but keeping this in mind, letting me know that if I'm just not feeling the writing that day, I'm not going to force it or push it. I'm going to give myself grace. That's what I'm going to do. And then the card that was kind of sticking out is the King of Wands. That'd have been a more fun card. I should have went with that one first. But there's a reason. There's a reason I switched it up. So, I'm telling myself a story all of a sudden. I might start the month of March feeling real confident, real motivated and inspired, and then, maybe I'm having a lot of migraines that month, and maybe those ideas and those inspirations are still there, but I'm just not able to somehow show up and put them on the page, or go as far with those ideas as I wanted that month because, something's going on and I need to take some rest. So keeping that in my my notes here. I'm going to write out my February card, which is Page of Wands, or sorry, Swords. And then with the King of, oh wait, yeah. And then 4 of Swords for March with the influence of the King of Wands. Sorry, yeah, King of Wands. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Oops. What's up with that? Something popped up. My January card was the 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands, February is Page of Swords, March, 4 of Swords with a bit of influence of that King of Wands that I didn't pull, but then thought intuitively I should pull it. I was going to pull it first. I even pulled it partway out, and then I'm like, Wrigley went, Mommy. And then I'm like, nope, there's another card needing to come through here. March the Emperor, Empress. The deck is also gender bent, so the Emperor, Empress deck is reversed and subdued. Oh, cool. It's about leading and proceeding with humility. I love that. Oh, it's the 3 major. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Very neat. Very cool. Okay. So, moving on for April. And of course, if you're falling behind and still want to, tell us all of your cards, that's awesome. Okay. For April. I have the Queen of Swords. A lot of swords energy, which is, I want that. I want that for my writing this month, or this year, actually, 2024. I want that. I need that. So Queen of Swords. Very happy with that. Okay. Yeah, feel free to share what you have for April if you want to. Drink. Yeah, I even thought of, because that's how I do my, on the pick a card stuff that I've done in recent years, I broke each pile, so you select your pile first, and then once you select, say, pile 2, I broke it down into 4 main energies to represent January, February, March, quarter 1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That's how I did these kind of readings, like on a grand scale for my pick a cards in the past, and that worked really well as well. And I might still even personally pull quarter cards like off screen and maybe make note of those as well. Empress reversed for April. Yeah. Ooh, and a lot of times when Empress is reversed, there's some like inner child wounds that you are tending to. Which, it's like, is the healing ever going to end? Probably not. But it's also a time to do things that bring you joy, create the things that light your heart up, rather than trying to please others. Yeah. Originality, feel lighthearted and free while trusting that your unique way of doing things is the right way. I love that. Oh, you got Temperance and then the Queen of Swords as well. How cool. Yeah, we're getting some shared energies here. Very fun. All right, let's move on to May. I always call March May and May March, and I call June January and January June. I don't know why I do that. And even July gets in there. I'm like, Jan, June, Jan, July. All right. April is Prince of Wands. Oh, so the Page of Wands. Yes. Awesome. Lots of good inspiration and new ideas coming in. Very fun. All right. So for May, I have the 3 of Pentacles. Very fun. Collaborative effort, or maybe getting feedback from somebody. I'm just trying to parse out what this means exactly. Very fun. Can't say I'm mad at any of these cards yet. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Oh, that's so exciting. You're getting some really stellar cards, Jessa. Amazing. Yay. Yeah, and it's weird because thinking about this 3 of Pentacles, I wanted to get my beta reader stuff going earlier in the year than May, but thinking logically, and the fact I do want to do Publish and Thrive when it kicks off in February, and all the things, I probably should yeah, wait a little later in the year, get it really solid before I go do my beta reader search. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, you got the devil. Yes. All right. I'm going to get my May card. Oh, wait. No, I got my May card. June. We're moving on to June. And John had the Hermit for May. Very fun. All right. Ooh, June. Writing career. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm getting a lot of queen energy, a lot of feminine energy. Very fun. I love it. I'm here for it. June, Queen of Cups. That's great because I got the Ten of Wands in my personal reading, my personal life reading. So I will take a Queen of Cups in my writing career for June. Heck yes, I will. All right. And John got the Ace of Wands for June. Awesome. And of course, if you don't have an idea of how you're going to write out or put down these cards that you're drawing for the year, you know, you don't have to figure it out tonight, but even just something as simple as writing them out like this so you don't forget. And of course, if you're doing multiple readings for different areas of life, you know, a love life spread, a career spread, a personal life spread, whatever, you know, make sure you're putting at the top of your list, oh, this is for my career reading, so you don't forget. Oh, Q3, 10 of Pentacles and Cycles. That's so cool. And for June, you have 7 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, so there's some maybe internalized patience going on. But it's the dreaded P word. 7 of Pentacles, patience. All right, so I have January, February, March, April, May, and June. So moving on to July. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I know Brandy Lynn already drew hers, and of course, you can feel free. If I'm not going quick enough, you can go ahead and get your cards all, you know, pulled, and then let us know as we go. Whatever works for you guys. Cycles is described as basically the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, nice. Very cool. Okay, so for July, which is Camp NaNoWriMo, and also April is Camp NaNoWriMo. And I got the Queen of Swords for Camp NaNoWriMo month. Ooh, I have the, I want to say, Page of Pentacles. More pages, and looking at, 9 of Pentacles I got here. So Page of Pentacles I got for August. I'm a month behind. I thought for a second, oh, did I get that for my personal life too? I was off by a month. So Page of Pentacles here. I have, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 pages, 2 queens. So 4 court cards. So these could even deal with people influencing or that I'm talking to about my writing, possibly. Yeah, if you're getting a lot of court cards, that can include energies of other people, for sure. So Page, Pentacles for July. Judgment, your personal sign from God card. Oh, I love that. Very cool. Oh, you got Ace of Wands for July, and then Judgment. Okay. How cool. Yeah, Ace of Wands is really great. Ace of Wands can also be like an attraction to someone or something or an idea. A lot of times, funny, it's on the back of my deck here. An attraction. There's an attraction. Either to a thought, an idea, a person, a place, a thing, something. There's something you're being attracted to or that's being attracted to you. Very cool. Right, so for August, and I have the 5 of Swords, and it's funny, as I was shuffling, I'm like, I don't think I'm writing in August. Like, I just, knowing all the camps that the kids are involved in, and even this last year, I took advantage of the fact that I'd be sitting for about 3 hours between the 2 tennis camps the boys were in back to back. I sat under this pine tree in the shade, and I read writing craft books, and that really got me excited and inspired once the kids went back to school to be back in the writing zone. Um, so we have here the 5 of Swords. So this can look like nobody's winning. Like I'm not able to, again, because this is my writing career, maybe I get some feedback that I'm not happy about, and I don't know. Another thing could just be I want to write, but I don't have time to write, and it feels like what's the point? I'm losing, and my writing's losing because I can't get to my writing. Something like that. And I'm not going to be like, and nothing's going to be published or anything. So I mean, I don't see it as like bad reviews or anything, because we're not to that point yet. But yeah, I a lot of times we'll see the 5 of Swords as maybe your expectations weren't met, or something you had planned for didn't go according to plan, or completely flopped, or something like this. That's a lot of times the energy I attribute. And there are times where there can be people trying to sabotage, but also the fact that swords are mental energy, there can be an element of your own mental self sabotage, which I'm good at that. So I try not to be good at that, but what can I say? Childhood trauma does wonders on the mental state. All right, so that was August, 5 of Swords. I don't want to claim it, but I'm gonna. So here we go, 5 of Swords. All right, let's hope for some better news come September when the kids are back at school and I can hopefully hit the ground running on my writing again in 2024. Oh, you got the 9 of Cups for August, and John got the Fool, and Jessa got the Chariot. Very cool. You guys all got really great cards for August. All right. Ooh, I love it. 10 of Cups for September. I'm feeling that emotional contentment with my writing. Hello, Sandy. We're doing a 2024 planning session. And it's fun. We're having fun. At least I'm having fun. Hope you're having fun. I'll bring some of your May Devil commiserating in August if you need it. There we go. I love that. There we go. Oh, you got the Moon for September. Very cool. But yeah, for Jessa, August, the Chariot, that's possible trip or forward momentum, maybe going to some sort of conference or something, again, because you're tuning more into your career in this reading, for sure. Granny Lynn's 9 of Cups is, recognition, reward, wish fulfillment, all the good things. And John got Judgment, which great energy for spiritual advancement or being able a lot of times to see things a different way. And I know a lot of times people will ascribe that to the Hanged Man or the Hanged One card. But a lot of times the Judgment is almost like overcoming your own biases or your own like ingrained beliefs and seeing beyond them, which can be a very spiritual experience for most of us. Yeah. Princess of Wands, Knight of Wands. That is so cool. Yeah, you have a lot of wand energy, which is very exciting. Okay, so we are moving on. Oh, I want to write down this 10 of Cups. Heck yes, I do. 10 of Cups. And October. Moving on to October. This is Preptober for me in my writing here. I was just talking about the Hangman energy. So, hello. We have the Lion. It's a lion. Which to me, again, just because I chose this specific deck, when I go to write out my, meanings of what this means for me or what I think this means for my writing year on this page here, I'm going to really look at the cards and let them tell me a story. I'm already getting downloads. Let me get down and get it. Downloads about this energy of the lion being, encaged or enraged, encircled here in this net, and it looked like his foot's caught. And isn't it like catch a tiger by the tail? If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. Remember those little, eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Yeah. I'm probably, knowing me at this point, if summer kind of goes a bit off the rails as far as not being able to show up for my writing every day, this is going to be me most likely really trying to figure out how to plot book 3, or if I've already written book 3, there might be some sort of change or shift, or I'm seeing maybe even deeper nuance I can put into what I've already outlined or written, something like that. Make him pay $15 a day is a new one, and I like it. Yeah, we used to be like, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are not it. And this was in like, I don't know, 1990, 91, 92, maybe as late as 93. Didn't really do those in middle school, but definitely on the like elementary school playground. We were playing the eeny meeny miny mo and all fun things. Oh, Taryn, Dr. Lupo's here. Yay. We are doing like a tarot, like kind of a DIY do it ourselves tarot reading for the new year, for next year. And I already did like a personal life spread for myself. I didn't finish or complete, but I drew cards, and we're still in the process. We are at October. So we have 2 more card draws for November and December. But the beauty of this, if you do want to get in on that, you can just replay this at a later date. I know you have that Golden Girls, or who was it? Someone in your family has the Golden Girls tarot. Does Zoe have Golden Girls tarot? I know you have at least one tarot deck hanging around. You can do your own DIY. What do you call it? I'm trying to write and talk at the same time. HANGED. Hanged Man. Yeah, it's fun. We're having fun. At least I am. So that was for October. So we're pulling November's card. And mine is specifically, this reading that I'm pulling for is catered to my writing career for 2024. And I've gotten decent cards so far. So November, NaNoWriMo itself. Though, am I participating next year? I'm still unsure. Because NaNoWriMo can be great, but it can also... I think I'm still recovering from writing 76,019 words in November of this year. I don't know who that person was that did that. I'm still trying to uncover how that happened. And is it recreatable? I don't know. So I guess we'll see. NaNoWriMo. Ooh, I got 3 cards. Ooh. Well, I have Ace of Swords, which is good, but 8 of Swords, not so good. But I like this coming out together. Is anything that makes me feel stuck or whatever, I will see the clarity or the truth of the situation. So that's good. And also with a nice little heaping dose of the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm going to already go out on a limb and say I'm most likely not participating in NaNoWriMo in the traditional capacity, but I might, and maybe that's where this comes in, is just deciding that I'm not doing that. I'm going to do something different or see things differently or focus my writing elsewhere as opposed to say NaNoWriMo. I don't know. I don't know if I want to have to print out 3 cards. I really don't. So I'm going to put them all back because I don't want to just pick the best one because, So I see you. I feel you. I thank you. But I want 1 card for November. 1 card. And if one of those 3 cards came out again, then heck yeah. That stack I knew was too big. I should have just not looked at them and put them back. But here we go. November. Ooh, I like it. The Emperor. So whatever happens, I'm taking command or control or charge of my writing career in November instead of just succumbing to feeling stuck or like it's not good enough or whatever. That Ace of Swords is bringing clarity, and the 6 of Pentacles is bringing balance to any negative thoughts. And then the Emperor, I'm going to be able to take charge. So I like that. I like that a lot. The Emperor. And John got the Devil. Oh, no. Yeah, the Devil is all about, not succumbing to the temptation. And the temptations might even be, it's not that the temptations themselves increased. It's just a lot of times our, what's the word? Just being able to restrain ourselves from said temptations is weaker. We have some weakness in our armor a bit. But the Devil can also be a lot of just mental chatter and just stuff that, we don't really want that going on. But also, the Devil is ruled by the sign of Capricorn, which is a very, balanced and let's keep working kind of energy. So the devil's not all bad. The devil's also highly creative. I always attribute creativity to the devil card as well. Yeah. But also enjoying the pleasures without overdoing it. Because when the devil card's present, a lot of times we might have the propensity to overdo it that month, if this is your month. So you'll be writing, but you won't be breaking my schedule. I finally learned my lesson, right? I'm an all or nothing gal, and I don't want to be that way. I want to just have a consistency. Much like my Knight of Pentacles here for the overall energy, I want that in my writing life so bad. Like, I'm willing to wait longer to have what I need, but be able to space it out over time, not just go all in, write 76,000 words in 1 month and nothing the rest of the year. Like, I don't want to be that guy anymore. I want to maybe write, that many words or more throughout the year rather than all at once. So, ooh, November, the Wheel of Fortune. Days off are so important. And I also, I was really, up till about day 22, 23, I was still like, yeah, I got this. I'm going to finish and keep going. But then day 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, I'm like, I mean, I showed up and I wrote the words and I did the thing, but I'm like, I need a break. I need a break. And it's interesting because I actually wrote on December 1st and December 2nd and December 3rd. I might have taken one of those days off, but I wrote until about December 6th, I think, while taking a day off here or there. And then I'm like, nah, I just want to turn my brain off from the story, even though it's not completely finished. I'm 6 scenes into Act 3. And I know so much. I can replay the rest of this book that's not written yet in my head from where I've left off writing through the end of the book. Like, I can see it so vividly and clearly, like I'm watching a TV show or a movie. It's just a matter of showing up for myself in January, because I'm not writing anymore this year. No. Showing up for myself in January and doing the thing. Finishing the draft, putting the stamp of I'm finished with book 2 on my early 2024 plate. That I can talk, I swear. Okay. The last card, December. Ooh, you got the Hanged Man. Ooh, you're like a month behind me in some of these energies. Very fun. We're chasing each other. Okay. So, if you want to do the underlying energy thing, after you pull your December card, don't shuffle again. Just look at the back of the deck. Hopefully this is not my December back of the deck energy, but if it is, I'll prepare. Okay. So, my December energy for I had it and then it went back in. So here we go. I felt like something came up. Oh, the Hermit. Okay. So most likely I'm taking the holidays off or maybe doing some research, which is very on par with what I'm actually doing for this December. Very, very on par. This card's hanging out as well, and it is the King of Swords, which, cool. Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm taking command of the situation. And the Hermit, we've got Aladdin here with the genie. Very, very cool symbolism that I can brainstorm and journal on later. But back of the deck energy. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Purpose, passion, quick moving energy. Love it. I like it. Okay, so this is the overall energy for my, which is very hilarious. Hilarious, because we have one of the two slowest cards, Knight of Pentacles, for my overall or underlying energy for my personal life this year. Yet the fastest card, or second maybe only to the Knight of Pentacles, sorry, Knight of Swords, that's what I meant to say, for my writing life. So it's almost like I'm on like a different wavelength when I'm in my writing career, in my writing life throughout next year than I am when I'm in my personal life. And if what I accomplished during NaNoWriMo is any indication, I keep saying, or I keep trying to express, I felt like I was in a fugue state, or almost living two lives that month. Like my writing life was one life, and then when I was done writing for the day, it's like I was on in another life. And I have a feeling that's kind of what my 2024 writing career is going to look like as well, where when I'm writing, I'm like completely like because I'm writing these books, the series is set in the 1990s. So, of course, I'm almost like living in like time traveling. I time traveled all of November. And I'm going to be doing that again in January. And as much of this next year, I want to get as far as I can in this series, which I'm currently in Act 3 of Book 2. And when that is written, I'm going to go back and finish up all of my critique group notes and suggestions for Book 1 before getting that out to beta readers. Again, that's probably going to be May energy or even later, possibly. Um, and then also go back through draft 2 of Book 2 and get that going. While trying to simultaneously also outline book 3 and maybe possibly at some point during 2023 outline book 3 and just keep all the balls in the air, juggle, juggle, juggle. And there's a fourth book and a book 3.5 that's trying to squeak its way in between books 3 and 4. But after I write book 3, I already intuitively know I'm going to have a better feel for, is this a side story or is this thing that could possibly be something that happens? It doesn't derail my book 4 whatsoever. And in fact, it could strengthen it in ways, but let's just put it this way. It would be like the genre, like the institutionalized genre. If those of you that have read Save the Cat Writes a Novel, it would be an institutionalized book. And I don't know, like, I don't mind reading those books, but I don't know if I want to write one of those books. So that's where we're at as of right now. Book 3.5 may happen, may not happen. I don't know. I guess this year will help me figure that out. So December, I have the Hermit, and then the underlying energy is I definitely have more major arcana energies in my career reading than I do my personal life reading. And then underlying energy, I cannot write tonight. We have the Eight of Wands. Perfect. Okay. So writing year background. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. That's awesome. I love that. Queen of Pentacles for writing means the words will actually get written and possibly put into a tangible substance, be that online or, published or something. That's very cool, Brandy Lynn. You're going to have something to show for 2024. That is for sure. And you have the Fool. Oh, for the background card. Oh, I got to catch up here. So, December was King of Swords. Oh, and I had the King of Swords kind of peeking out. uh, and then back of the deck was King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just in your like Pentacle era next year, Jessa. I love that. Oh, and you got Ten of Cups for December, Brandy Lynn. That's amazing. What a great card to get for those that celebrate the holidays. Fun. Very cool. And then John at the back of the deck energy of the Fool. So it's almost like in this year, John, you are just being open to new opportunity, trying new foods, trying new places, going new places, trying new things, meeting new people, just saying yes to new. Or even the things that are like, diehards in your life. Maybe you're just zhuzhing up the energy or just putting some spice or some spark back into your passions, your creativity, your hobbies, your interests, your friendships, your relationships with everybody. You're just bringing this new, heartfelt, lighthearted energy to it. I love that. Yeah, it tracks. Yeah, very cool. Almost half the cards are major arcana. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very cool, actually. That lets you know there's a lot going on, transformation wise. Like your life at the beginning of 2024 is going to look much different than your life at the end of 2024, which is cool. Because those major arcanas, most of the ones you got were pretty good. Yeah. That's so cool. But yeah, I say that major arcana, they're the bigger changes of life. And the minor arcana are kind of the day-to-day minutia of just, doing the things. They're the more mundane energies. Major arcanas are the bigger, plot twisty kind of of energies. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, you got a lot of majors too. Yeah, I did in this. Let me see how many. One, two, three. 3 months in a row, major arcana. So for me, so this would be December. Oh, so October, November, December, I have three major arcanas. And then we have to go all the way back to, no, that's it. Three major arcanas, but they were all at the end. Q4 is major arcanas. So interesting. Interesting indeed for myself over here. Very cool. All right. So next steps, I guess. Yeah, big quarter, right? So I better get my Publish and Thrive on in February so I can be prepared for whatever it is I'm doing the last part of the year. So anyway, off camera, off screen, between now and whenever it is, I know it's not going to be at tomorrow's live stream because that's, I don't know, 12, 16 hours from now. I'll see you guys again very quickly, very shortly from now. Because we're going out to dinner at my in-laws to eat up some holiday leftovers and just vibe and hang out. So that's what we're doing tomorrow evening. So I won't be able to go live, but I still want to come hang out with you guys. So we're doing it early. And then Friday, we will do our regularly scheduled 11 a.m. Mountain Time live stream as well. But I will be working on this, writing out I'll be printing these story cards out and putting them in their proper places and doing my journaling and everything on my personal life spread and my career writing life spread. And I also want to get my 2024 reading tracker updated as well. I still need to put my bookshelves and my different book spines in here and my key. I already kind of went over this on the last live stream, but for those that just want to look at it real quick. And no, this is not an original idea. I saw this on Pinterest and was like, must have. Love it. Very cute. I could have had a daytime scene, but like, why not a nighttime scene? I love the night sky. It's beautiful. So, but I also love clouds in the day sky when they're not completely covered over. So, yeah, right. Looking into joining Publish and Thrive in August. We'll see. Yeah, need to know the tax stuff. Yeah, I know I was able to use it on my taxes as like education advancement. So most likely you could be able to use that for your tax purposes. Yeah. So I will fill the rest of this out and share with you guys what I came to or what it looks like as a finished result. And then I just need to know that it's here. And then through all the months of 2024, as I navigate the ups and downs of life in both my writing career and my personal life, I can refer back to these energies and see if they're completely like, what is that card even thinking? I'm not even on that timeline anymore. This is so way off from what I prepared for or planned for. Then it might be a good idea for me to, if January is not at all balanced or, me helping others helping me, all the fun things associated with the generosity of the Six of Pentacles. If I'm not feeling that vibe at all, I might pull myself some clarifying cards or do some intuitive journaling or something to see maybe there was a massive timeline shift and now, not to say that every month would be null and void, but I mean, it might be. I mean, you just never know. That's the, I guess, problem with trying to predict what's going on. But there are so many times that I've done these, even the times that I've gotten the Devil card or the Tower of Swords or what have you in a yearly spread in one of the months or another. It's like I'm like prepared. Like, well, they said June, my card said June was going to be a pretty heavy month for grief and sadness. And I can mentally prepare for that. And then, hey, if for some reason there's no grief, no sadness, bonus, win, win, win. Like, heck yeah, okay. Three of Swords, I don't know what you're talking about, but like, I'm living the Four of Swords or the Four of Wands dream over here, something like that. So yeah, that's gonna do it probably for this live stream. And it's weird to be ending a live stream so quickly. An hour and 9 minutes, we made it. And I figured this would probably take about an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in there, and we're right in the middle there. So pretty much, I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be doing a free one card pull for everybody to start, and of course, our giveaway and our drawing. And again, Bolo, be on the lookout for my updated spreads. And if you guys want to share your spreads or what you did with your cards, if you didn't do like a journal, but maybe you did like a poster board or like a vision board of your cards and your journaling, and you want to share it, feel free to email me at amanda@donePhotodesign.com, and I can share that if you want. If you just want to share it with me, let me know that, and I won't share it with the class. If you just don't want to, that's fine too. But I get curious to see what you guys are doing as well. But yeah, so I'll be sharing that at a future point when I get mine all figured out here. Hopefully before 2024 officially kicks off, but I don't know. This week is the kids are home, things are busy. We're going out to my in-laws a few days this week for dinner, so I may not have the time that I normally would to be able to do some pretty bullet journaling and all the fun things. So, all right, you guys, this was so fun, and yeah, well, hopefully maybe we can make this like a yearly thing. I don't know. What do you think? I had fun. January is always there for you too. Right, right. Absolutely. Yeah, deletes the negative cards covertly. Oh, that's funny because I used to do that. Like, I'd pull a card, like, usually during my, like, card of the day, I'd get, like, a card that I didn't wanna get, like the 5 of swords or the 7 of swords or the devil or, what we don't wanna get. But then I'd put it back. I'm like, "Nope, we're gonna get a different card," and then be something more positive. But let me tell you, I would feel the hint of that card at some point during the day. I'm like, oh, that's what that was talking about. So it's like you can't outrun it. It's there. You can deny it, deny, but like it's still there. Your cards aren't purposely lying to you. At least I've never found mine to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't make this up. Oh, you just pulled for your personal life. Oh, fun. Yeah. Oh, you'll be there. Yeah. See you later, John. Have a wonderful evening. Very fun. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that, you guys. Not with this card. Not with this card staring up at me. No, we don't want that. We'll take the strength card. Beauty and the Beast vibes. Yes, let's do it. Okay, we'll let that one stare up at me. See, but that 3 of Swords was there. So, like, what does it mean? All right, you lovely, lovely people. I will see you. Those of you that are going to be on the live stream for free one card pull tomorrow, I will see you then at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Tomorrow, Woo Woo Wednesday, early rather than later. Oh, you had a deck that I used way too much until it started straight up trolling me for it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've had a few decks that I'm like, I think I need a break. We're on a break. It's complicated. I've had that happen. It's so fun. But when decks start kind of almost taking on a personality or a mind of their own, a lot of times, I mean, that can be a good thing, obviously, but when I'm just kind of getting a snarky hint that should maybe not be there, I'll really do a thorough cleansing, usually smoke and even setting intentions for the deck, and also giving it, sometimes it's like a toddler or a child or any person. When you're just overworked, you might start acting in ways that you're not proud of. So, like if I use a deck for over and over and over and over, and I don't cleanse it or I don't allow it to, recharge near some crystals or something, I can sense that it maybe needs a break, and I try to oblige and give it the break it needs. Dad, 3 of Cups, Tower for everything. Oh no, trolling you. Talk about trolling. Oh my gosh. There you can panic. Happy now? Right. Well, I find if I've gone through phases in my life where, and I used to do like a 1 card pull every morning that became a 3 card pull, that became a 5 card pull. And I was just like too in it. Like, I'm like, this is too much. So I like had to step myself back, and I'll maybe do a morning pull or even like a mid morning pull, maybe 2 to 3 days a week is all. And even then, again, I don't let it dictate my whole life, but I keep in mind that, okay, I'm aware of this energy. So if it pops up, I'm cool. I know what to do. All right, you guys, this was fun. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, but if not, I'll also be live on Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time as well. Oh, bottom of the deck for your personal poll, King of Cups. All those kings. Look at it go. I love that. That is so cool. Yeah, feel free to share more with me, Jessa, in the text. That would be fun. All right, you guys, I love you so much, and thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot live. All right, you guys, I must be getting tired, so I'm gonna go relax and unwind, and I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing rest of your day as well. All right, you guys, bye.